as people age, it can become hard for them to accept that their health and their overall well-being may be declining.
So Jodi Thomas from Quail Ridge Assisted Living community joins us now with a few of the signs family members can watch for that shows it might be time to consider getting some extra help. Jodi, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Is there a determinate age when we should say, okay, at this age, we have to be looking out for mom and dad? Or could it happen at any time? I mean,
at any time today, as like I was telling you, my children should be looking for help for me. but no.
So you're saying it starts about 29 years old?
It can, yes. Thank you. You're a nice man. No, you know, no, not necessarily, because there are different illnesses, different things that can onset earlier than others. I mean, we've seen people with, you know, dementia that's onset as early as in the 50s.
Wow.
So, you know, it just depends on your circumstance.
So what are some of those things that we should be looking for then if it's something that's not an age that we should start watching? What are some things that are kind of warning signs?
Well, hopefully as kids of aging parents, we're checking on them regularly. We're going to their house. So there's things that we can pick up on. If your mother was normally a very clean and tidy person, you know, are you going into the house and are you seeing lots of clutter? Are you seeing stacks of unopened mail? Are you seeing laundry? Are you seeing dishes that look like they haven't been done in a few days? Are you seeing things like that that are abnormal for your parent, for starters?
I'm glad you said abnormal because I always let mail stack up forever.
Yeah,
well,
you might be in trouble.
Kids are gonna be talking about now.
You might want to let your kids know. No. Next thing to look at is not only their home, but personal cares. You know, again, are you noticing that maybe mom hasn't changed her clothes in several days? Are they taking showers? Are they being clean? Is the hair done? Are they looking groomed as they normally would? If you start to see those things declining, that's certainly a sign that something's happening as well.
And that it takes a lot of effort to, you know, take care of your personal being, and so maybe it's getting more difficult.
It's getting harder. Getting harder, especially, I mean, you know, if your parent only has a tub in their home, you know, they can't get in and out of that. You need to look at different alternatives to that as well. Which brings to the next thing is safety.
Yeah, so this is kind of an environmental thing because, you know, something as simple as a flight of stairs to us might become a hindrance, and then, you know, you get to the point where, well, if I can't navigate the stairs, I'm not going to go either up there or down there. I'm going to keep to one level of the house. And so those are some of the things, like, and how do you perceive that that's become an issue? I mean, do you start asking, hey, how are those stairs working out for you? Or do you observe?
I think it's observing. Watch mobility issues. Watch their balance issues. Are you seeing more trips and falls? Are you seeing accidents like that happening? Or can you just see, I mean, we can all see an accident waiting to happen when you see somebody that is not stable, you know? And then you see a lot of seniors, we kind of think that we can still do things. And so they're still going to attempt those stairs. They're still going to want to cook.
Ladder.
They're going to want to get on that ladder and change that light bulb.
Gutters.
And those kind of things. Sometimes we don't realize what our limitations are. We're going to stand on that stool to get into the cabinet, you know, and that is a true concern, you know.
Now, as people age, a lot of times the medications that they're using head up.
That is about that. Yep.
What about being able to manage your medication?
And that's that's about the number one reason for needing additional help is medication management. Are you coming in? Are you noticing there are pills on the floor or on the counter? Are you noticing that maybe you just picked up a 30-day supply of pain pills for your dad, and half of them were gone 3 days later? You know, those kind of things, taking too little, too much, not taking them at the right time, huge concern. I mean, that can be deadly.
Yeah. Really.
So let's say we're observing, we're seeing something that's become an issue to our parents. How do we broach that subject?
Very carefully.
In a very compassionate way, because we don't want it to be taken wrong, but yet it's something that has to be talked about. Right,
and it depends. You know, sometimes you have a lot of seniors that have some physical decline but are mentally alert, and then you have some cognitive challenges, maybe early onset or onset of dementia, confusion. So I think, Matt, you're exactly right. You approach it from a very compassionate place. You don't come in telling people what to do, especially when they're your parents. Once they're your parents, they're always your parents. So you need to be respectful. And I think you need to open up the conversation by starting to talk about different care options and expressing your concern.
Okay, you know? Jodi Thomas, very important issue for a lot of people. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And after the break, a 9-year-old hospital patient comes face to face with his celebrity hero. Which star made a quick visit to cheer up a sick child?